Is this the Jedi, like, with the YouTube channel? I am incredibly worried right now for us if it is. Welcome to another Eternal Cold Hunt draft. We'll get right into the action here. Wow. We get to pick a rare that's actually good. Pick up these rares. At what point do we say enough?
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh man, so 5 cost 4/3 flyer, deadly, quick draw, contract floor. Each player discards 2 cards, so symmetrical effect, but you can make this better by maybe only keeping 1 card in your hand, so your opponent has to discard 2, you only pitch 1, or you can save sigils in your hand. So really good rare here. We're gonna slam that. What else do we got? So that is double Shadow Influence, so kind of unfortunate. We have 2 Rakano cards here, but obviously 2 separate factions. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and Victimless Crime. Really good removal, fast speed, 2 cost. So the disadvantage, these cards are really strong, but they're harder to play because you need to happen to be both in fire and justice. So you usually early on want to prioritize cards that are one faction. Yeah, Victimless Crime here. This is probably one of the best starts to a draft I've had. Call the hit in the pack, so it's kind of situational, like narrow removal, right? It only kills a 2-drop, but there's also Lethrai Kidnapper, which is really good, but I like to prioritize cards with Inscribe. Inscribe is just the best mechanic. You tend to not flood out as much because a lot of your cards are sigils instead of, or a lot of your sigils are also cards. So we're gonna slam that. This is So we have Unseen Marksman here. It's in one of our, well, it is potentially, we are touching one of its factions, or there's just Ruin Binder, which is a fantastic card. Deadly, just a really good defender, and if you contract 2, deals your opponent 2 for you to gain 2. It's hard for your opponent to kill you when you're playing cards like that. So Unseen Marksman, though, is really powerful. But, it's a tough one. We have no idea for Injustice. I almost think it's worth it, though. Runebinder's so good on its own. Inseparable? What is going on right now? And a Searing Fist? I don't know what people are drafting. This card's ridiculous. Draw 2 units from your void. If they happen to be heroes, they get the buff, but you just get your 2 best units back after they've died or your opponent had to struggle to kill them. So these cards always play out amazing. I would first pick this card depending on the opening pack it was in. Okay, some strong cards in this pack here. Collude isn't great. This guy can be fine, decent at finishing off a game. Warrior Monk's really good contract, larger unit. The Spellhammer here, just strong guy with Inscribe. Really good unit that also just happens to have Inscribe, so I think we're gonna pick up that. I think it's enough better than this 6-drop. Warrior Monk's probably the best, but our Spellhammer here, can also be splashed, meaning if we just put in a few Primal Inscribe cards, It only requires one primal influence, so we have a better chance of playing this card than this guy, who you want to be pretty heavy time if you're going to play him. Wow, really strong 2-drop still in here. I'm really not a huge fan of weapons. This one can be really good if you have a lot of fodder to sacrifice. 3 cost, get +4 is obviously nuts, but another inscribed card, another primal inscribed card, but even though that does go along with what I was saying, I think Tower Lookout is enough stronger than Ice Over for us to pick it. And once again, we still don't know. Okay, this is, yeah. Snow Peak Eagle is one of the best common inscribed units. Even better than him, only because Snow Peak Eagle is a little bit cheaper. I mean, I think we just slam Bog Fumes now. Kind of unfortunate we're seeing him. We could have had 2 of him, which would have been ridiculous. But Bog Fumes. Okay, another inscribed card here. Wow, this guy's still here. Not that we're actually playing it. So, 1 cost 1/1s, not really my favorite units to play. And this one's pretty mediocre unless you open it in your opening hand. But if you draw this late, when's it going to get in to hit your opponent to get that buff? So, we'll pick it. Oh my god! What is this draft? So we literally have a legendary shadow unit here. Not only that, it's a really good one. So 6 cost 5/5, essentially when you summon it, it kills one of your opponent's units and it gets debuffs based on how strong their unit was. So, you know, a lot of times it'll become a 1/1 or a 2/2, but that's still a body that's left over for you to use. And if you get this back from the grave with something like this, you can kill something else. It just stupid. Absolutely stupid. We're slamming that. This is the most ridiculous draft I've had. Okay, how's our curve looking? So something to keep in mind, right? You want to make even bell curve centering around 2, 3, and then 4 start to taper down, and we're running pretty low on 2s and 3s here. That being said, Leatherhide isn't great, and Gnashing Displacer is really good. It's a tough one. We'll go with the Displacer. And now we just need to make a priority to get cheaper units. Which unfortunately we are not seeing here. Right? 1 cost 1/1s don't count. I prefer the bell curve of units to start at 2. Obviously we have some 1-drops and spells, that's fine. Deal 2 damage, so we'll take the removal here. Removal's always good. Oh wait, was that... Oh, there was a rare in the pack. Crap. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate. I just missed that. Another decent removal spell here and execute. We're just gonna pass another unit, unfortunately. Okay, nothing here for us, but 2 cost 2/1. We probably won't ever activate its effect, but it's just a 2 cost unit. Helps us stay alive. Ooh, some decent cards with us. Wild Azri's more aggressive. I have a feeling our deck is going to be more based on surviving. We're going to be more of a control deck here. So I don't know if we want something with 1 health compared to just a 2/2. If it gets in, it grows. Cloak could be good, but definitely tough. But once again, we want lower cost units so we can stay alive here. Desperado, on the other hand, is just baseline really good. And we have another 2-drop here. We'll take Desperado. It's definitely strong enough to make up for it. Okay. So we can either get an expensive removal spell on Spirit Drain. Not really where we want to be. It's fine. Or we could take another 3-drop, but that can also act as a 5-drop if we have, if we can do its Intrigue 2. That essentially adds 2 to its cost, but then it gets whatever buffs in there. Man, I think we're doing pretty good on removal to play something kind of situational like that. Yeah, we'll take the soldier. Give a unit +1/+1 and flying each turn. Not a bad way to finish off your opponent, but eh. Okay, weak combat trick. We probably aren't going to play it. Surprise raid is still in here in our factions. We have a couple stealth things, but not too many. Okay, 8 cost 6/6, just very expensive clunky removal. Probably not something we're playing. Yeah, so ideally we would probably take cover from the storm here if the rare wasn't in the pack. Once again, I do rare draft to help build my collection, but if you've seen my other draft videos, we tend to be able to still have a pretty solid win rate despite doing that. So yeah, so just for the sake of analyzing the pack, if the rare wasn't in here, I'd be leaning towards cover from the storm or just deep cover operative, another stealth unit to make sure our surprise raid, we can actually draw a card from it. But take the rare, ship it to the sideboard. Okay, I don't think we need 3 Switchblade Deadeyes. There's another Gnashing Displacer. Give one of your units in Revenge, and then a unit, weapon, or spell in your hand Revenge. That could be just stupid. I actually really like that, especially we just have some real... Imagine we give our, the Mandevilla Revenge. We kill it, kill a unit, and it comes back, kill something again. Yeah, that's, stupid. Okay. Another Gnashing Displacer. We have a lot of 3s. We could probably use a 2-drop or a couple 4-drops, maybe even. Unfortunately, nothing, so I'm really deciding between these 3 here. This card, too situational, won't do anything when you actually want to negate something, and once again, we don't play 1/1s unless there's some weird synergy there. So do you want another 3-drop, or a kind of situational negate spell, or just another Gnashing Displacer? Gnashing Displacer is just good. Yeah, we're gonna pick up another. Okay, nothing really here for us. Once per turn. Okay, it's just a 3-drop, but strictly worse than any stealth units, essentially, since we do have some cards that care about stealth. Okay, I'll play a Dire Fang Spider, just a unit that helps keep us alive longer. This card is really good too, but obviously we aren't close to playing it. Luckily, we already have a bunch of them though. Okay, see, Overwhelm though way worse than Revenge. Revenge essentially brings the unit or spell back. Overwhelm, it's like only really good on a larger creature, so not something we're too into. So I'm thinking maybe the Cloak. I just have a feeling we don't need the Cloak. Like, this deck is gonna win on its own. We just need to live long enough, essentially, to get to our strong cards. Yeah, so it does kind of make me... But I feel like this is just a replaceable 2-drop, right? We can pick up any 2-cost unit since this is essentially a 2-cost 2/1 no effect for us. So maybe we'll take the cloak, maybe we play it, maybe we don't. There's a 4-drop we were looking to hopefully fill out. Once again, we aren't playing that clunky removal. Okay, just some effect. We aren't planning on discarding our opponent's deck to win. So it's just a 6-cost 5/5. We have just so much better top end than that. So I'm actually kind of looking at just Eileen's favor. Jump Kick, I think Trickster's Cloak takes the place of this. It's just a one-time card, get our creature through, and at least the cloak stays and gives a +2/+2 buff. So take the favor. Only card in our faction, probably won't play it. Yeah, we'll take that guy, probably not going to play it. Discards a top 6 card, so once again, we aren't planning on winning that way. This guy's just not good enough to make it. We still have a whole pack, and we're doing pretty freaking good. Okay, once again, unfortunate. I'm going to take the rare. It is what it is, but the Teriak's Mount and another Spellhammer. I would probably take the Spellhammer. Just cards with Inscribe are so good. And right now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 cards. We want to at least get 5 so we can play the minimum number of sigils. But we'll take the rare here. Obviously, we know that's how that was going to happen. Oh, man, that premium's beautiful. Oh, but there's a Snow Peaky. I can't... It's just too good for our deck. But that is a really nice premium. But that card is just perfect. Yeah, we're going to take... Once again, I already give up so many slots to rare drafting, so we're going to actually take the good card for our deck. Nothing here for us. I mean, there's this guy if we did want to splash, but we probably won't play that 6-drop. But who knows, we might. We might. Okay, tough decision here. We got a Thudrux Ruse, a Soul Feast, and a Ruin Binder. Thudrux Ruse does have the benefit of being able to... It can pseudo-kill units with Aegis, and there are several in the format because they go into attack and you just play it and block, but... I think we'll pick up Soul Feast here. It also helps. Look at this. This is the bell curve that I was referring to. Okay. We'll take the Feln Tome, right? It's just dual factions. It's going to let us help play our cards and not get screwed over by influence. Damn. Yeah, another Spellhammer here. I think we just slam that. Our removal's just so good, I don't think we need... I mean, I guess more removal's not going to hurt. Another Call the Hit or another Ruin Binder? Ooh. Just how is our opponent going to win if we just have... We have a pretty low curve to survive, so I feel like I like Ruin Binder better. Frostpack Sprite is... disappointed me. It's just too many ways to kill it easily, and then you played 5 of your power just to not do anything. This is a tough one. This does have Inscribe. I'm curious here what you guys think is the right pick for this one. This has been probably the closest pick in the deck. Essentially, we have 30 cards here, and since we're playing the minimum amount of sigils, since we'll have plenty of cards with Inscribe, essentially what I'm going to do is this 5-drop will go away. Really not a good one. and we'll pick up another unit in Ruin Binder. Damn, and we get another Spell Hammer. I don't even know what we're going to be cutting here at this point. Oh my god, maybe a 3-drop. Here, we'll just throw it in the deck and we'll see. Once again, 1 drop's no good. We'll take the flyer, take another inscribed card. Which one don't we have? 4 of, 8 of those. Wow, this is probably the best draft deck that I've had in Eternal. So we need to make some cuts here. So we'll add power. It added 20. That's so we're just going to bring this down to the minimum here. We're only going to play 15. And the reason why we do that is because 15 is the minimum amount of power you would play in a deck, or in a draft deck. Now you got to remember our cards with Inscribe also count as sigils. So essentially, if you would normally play 17, 18 sigils, we only need 3, 4 cards with Inscribe, right? That would make 18, 19 sources of sigils in our deck. And currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Now, in reality, I don't think 1 Scale Hide probably won't make it. So 6. I think we can take out the Favor. We have the 1, actually, why don't we put that in? Multi-faction, take out a Primal Sigil, throw in the Felm Tome, there we go. And what, 2 cards left? Yeah, so we'll take out the Favor. I think we're going to be decent on sigils with this many things with, what do you call it? Inscribe. And even though this is a 3-cost 2/3, I like the flexibility of this either being a 3-drop or a 5-cost 4/4. So we'll take out the other one. Now let's look at our influence breakdown. We have a lot more shadow than we have primal. And if you look at it, we have 7, 8 sources of shadow. 9. So we have 9 sources of shadow influence. So we definitely have to take it down a little. Now we have 10, and we still have 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. So now we have 11 of each, essentially. I do want to play some amount of primal sigils, but now our influence is pretty solid. I mean, like I said, we have 11 sources of both of our factions. We have great removal. Our curve, a little high on 3, but you still kind of see the bell curve going down. This deck's amazing, so let's hop into some games. Okay. I think we take a free redraw here, and the reason is we would need to use our 1 non-sigil card as a sigil just to get the primal influence. And then starting off with 5 sigils in hand essentially is just, you won't have enough gas to keep the game going. Okay, this is fine. Not great. We just have a wall. We don't have a curve here, right? We don't go 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. It's just all 3s. So I'll probably start off with Ruin Binder, and we'll wait to play our Soldier until we have 5 power. That way we get the most value from it. We got a rare, so I'm liking how things are shaping up. I don't know what our opponent's really thinking about here. It's turn 2, so you don't have too much decisions. It's usually like player 3-drop or not. Okay, do we have anything on turn 4? Probably not, since, once again, awkward curve. So we'll use the debt since we don't plan on doing anything next turn. It gives us some life buffer. Right, if we want to save this guy for 5, then we have nothing to play on 4. This is a removal spell, so... we just need 1 more sigil here. Okay. Really great use of their their spell there. It got a really good unit from us. Okay, there's that. Nothing to play. Not great. Once again, ideally, we would have wanted to play a 4-drop, keep the pressure on, or build our defenses. Okay. Once again, this isn't a great card. It has some spell synergies, but in draft, it's so hard to get those, you know, that effect going. So we're going to try to bait out some removal from our opponent here. So I'm going to start off with a Gnashing Displacer here. Pass the turn before we run out our really strong rare. I also kind of want to wait to play our rare till we can discard 2 sigils and make our opponent discard hopefully 2 spells. I mean, no blocks. He could have a combat trick, a fast spell there to use, and we just don't want to risk. We don't want to risk our really strong unit. Okay, that's great. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna take the debt. We're doing it before we reveal our first stealth card, just so he has the least information possible to decide what cards to discard. Okay, so we just got 2 sigils. Not the greatest. But now we're very much ahead in this game. Our opponent's got 2 cards in hand and basically 1 unit. Once again, 1/1s just don't really do enough. So I imagine that's the card they kept in hand. Yeah, that's fine. We win this damage race. Come on, OP, you got no power left here. My friend, come on. Okay, make a note to edit this out. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Once again, we win this damage race, right? He's swinging back for 5, and we have tons of good effects to use here. Okay, I'm probably going to leave up Thudruck's Ruse here, because that's the one thing that gets around him actually having just straight up removal for our, It does play around removal, but it doesn't help us kill our opponent any quicker. So if he has like a hoof stomp here, we're in trouble. Okay. Okay, now we block here no matter what. Force him to have the trick now that we can afford to do so. And if he doesn't have a trick here, he's going to be in trouble. Okay, I don't know why our opponent should have either attacked with both or none of them. Maybe he was thinking he can play the axe onto one of them. So he still has 4 power to block our Gnashing Displacer. We're forcing him to block. Yep, this is fine. Then we play another. We just have so much gas here. Okay, that was a good draw for our opponent. But our units are bigger. Oof. Okay. We play Snow Peak Eagle as something to block, and now I'm pretty sure we win here. He could have Fath Spell plus Grandfather's Axe. Yep, very, very close. Doesn't matter, he doesn't have any power left. Good game. That was a close one. Look how relevant that 2 damage we gained from our Ruin Binder earlier in the game was. Okay, game 2, we are 1-0. Little worried about this hand. We only have 1 unit here, but it is a strong defensive unit. We have both of our influences. I'm always afraid of this avatar for our opponent. It just totally doesn't make sense, but a lot of my games against that avatar, our opponent's deck's very good, or they're a very good player. Yeah, we're in trouble. Once we can play Ruin Binder, we're fine, but that thing's gonna deal us like 8 damage here. Brutal. Okay, what we'll do is we'll use our Ruin Binder. The 2 damage from it will kill his weapon. And we gain 2 back. Play the top card of the enemy deck? Interesting. Nothing we can do can get around that, so we'll actually use Scale Hide for the influence. That way we can actually play our Snow Peak Eagle. Okay, I'll make it so I can't block. Man, please don't play something good. Oh no, we have so many good creatures. Okay, just a 2-drop. Just a 2-drop. Okay, kind of unfortunate we use Scale Hide into drawing that, but so the only reason I'm thinking about doing something else is he probably has a fast spell here when I do go to block. But, I mean, right, why we can't play around something we don't even really know yet. And generally, a good rule of thumb is use all of the power you can on your turn. So it's better for you to play the strongest thing you can do than if I just use power on Snow Peak Eagle. This is certainly a weird block. We'll just block like this here. Wow, nothing? Okay, so he still sacrificed a unit there. So I'm actually totally fine with that. Okay, we'll play Snow Peak Eagle. I won't use removal yet. It's just a 2/2 that we now have a block on. And once again, if he finds a way to kill our Snow Peak Eagle, we just have... Okay, that was good for our opponent. So we can instant speed kill his revenge guy and then eat. Yeah, so this is pretty good. So we kill that to get rid of the buff. And now we get to block here. And we'll take the 1 from his 1/4. Not great. That thing does still have revenge. So, I mean, that's going to come back. Deal 1 damage to an exhausted enemy unit. That will not do anything. We'll attack. Try to start pressuring our opponent a bit. No reason to waste our power. I'm going to keep 1 sigil in hand just in case our opponent has discard effects of their own. This is going to be a tough one. But this is kind of where our ace in the hole right now. Okay, so we want to leave blockers for that, so... I mean, we can just start pressing the advantage here. We'll attack for 4 in the air, and then I can trade off Ruin Binder with his infiltrate guy. Just can't afford him getting something good here. Will that still activate his infiltrate? Luckiest opponent I've ever seen. Okay. So we're just gonna need to draw. Wow, that's brutal. And it still has enough health to survive surprise raid, so we're just gonna need to use Inseparable here, get back Ruin Binder and Gnashing Displacer. And then we'll play this. Do we deal the 2 damage? Next turn, we would have enough to also to play both Gnashing Displacer and the Surprise Raid. Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll attack with the 2-3. We're just trying to keep pressuring our opponent while... Okay. Okay, we're starting to flood out here, which is a very big issue. But we get to play Gnashing Displacer. Now that we have a stealth unit, we get the draw effect. So that's amazing for us. Oh, our opponent still got 3 cards in hand. We had to use our ace in the hole, I mean... Yeah, our opponent's deck's good, and they got super lucky, right? They hit essentially the best unit in our deck with the card that plays a unit from the top of the enemy deck. So, if they just hit, if any other unit was there instead of that, and we drew that, it would have been like easy win. I assume he has a damage spell to finish it off. Oh boy. So he's gonna kill Gnashing Displacer by replaying that. Okay, we need to draw something good here. If we draw another sigil, I mean, oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. Okay, we attack for 7. Do we let him kill the Gnashing Displacer? I don't think so. Make him discard 2. Now everything's on the table. We got no gas left. I imagine he plays, yep, that, killing Gnashing Displacer, that's fine. Really? Okay. Okay, we have... Oh, that's probably game for our opponent now. We have 2 Aegis threats. Yeah. Okay, we flooded out a little bit, but we had 2 good draws in a row there. We didn't even need that good of a draw. Any 2 or 3 drop would have been great. Oh man, I can't believe we fought back against our own legendary. That our opponent played on us twice. We haven't even played it once. Okay, game 3. We are 2-0 right now. Not good enough. We got 2 sigils in hand technically, but that doesn't even give us both of our factions. So we use our free redraw here. Hope to get something better. Yeah, that's fine. Not great, but going down a card is just so bad. So hopefully we can get a shadow sigil here at some point. Yeah, we'll probably just use the Snow Peak Eagle. It gives us our 2 primal influence. God. We're brutal. Brutalized. So hopefully we can get that second shadow influence. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have any other units to play. We can get our infiltrate effect off. Really? Okay, I'm fine with that. That's a pretty solid, pseudo removal spell our opponent just... I don't want to say wasted, but that wasn't the best use of it. So we do want to get up to 6 for a spell hammer, but then we won't have Thudrux Ruse to kill the 2/2. Pass. Let's see what our opponent does here. Kind of unfortunate we need to use this removal spell like this. But we don't have any plays for the foreseeable future, so we can't just keep taking 2. Wow. Brutalized. Okay. Okay, I think we just gotta use Scale Hide here. Ugh. That feels bad. Okay, just start pressuring our opponent a little bit back. I think we can take 2. If our opponent doesn't have any follow-up units, I mean, we attack back, deal 1, gain 1 with the lifesteal. Oh my god. I think we just bog fumes that and attack back. Man, that would be nice. Yeah. So normally if this was a weaker inscribe card, I would use it, but the issue is we're just getting too close to... I mean, we aren't flooding out, but... There we go. If we attack again... We'll see if he just wants to trade. If he doesn't, then we'll play Desperado. Now I'm feeling good. So our opponent's just attacking with that? Sure, that's fine with me. Really sketchy here. And now we can give him and our Mandavilla revenge. Oh my god. Or we could just give the spell, give one of your units revenge, then give... Okay, so I can't give two things, am I? Because we could also give... Oh my god. I think that's fine. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to use that and pass a turn here. We're going to take quite a bit of damage going forward, but we're going to be able to play the Mandeville, kill one of his units. I can give it revenge and the removal spell in hand. It's fine. I'm going to be really upset if we draw a sigil here, though. Okay, kill that. Pass the turn. This is going to be absolutely stupid. Okay, I think we finally trade off here. Maybe that wasn't the smartest, but... Okay. Really? Okay. This is very sketchy. What does our opponent have? Okay, so no blocks here. We're going to use Touch of Resilience, give our kill spell, revenge, kill whatever his stealth guy is. That's so... That is literally living the dream. Okay, we attack here. And then do we just press our advantage and play the Valkyrie Tormentor? Or do we try to get two more cards out of our opponent's hand? Tough to say. There's no guarantee we'll draw a sigil next turn. High guarantee that he does have removal of some sort. Yeah, we'll pass a turn. That could very well be wrong. It could just be better to press our advantage. But I don't know why our opponent's doing this. He is not winning that damage race there. Okay. I'm fine just killing that, gaining 2 life. Eh. see what our opponent's got in hand. This has been a tough game to navigate. Oh, wow. Okay, we just took out two really strong cards from our opponent, so our opponent still must got some crazy stuff in hand. Okay, there's the removal spell we were thinking. Yep. Block it. Now we have two removal spells with revenge. Okay, we'll just use that to kill that. We'll save that in hand so he thinks we still have something. We do need to draw something, though. I mean... We'll see. Oh, boy. Yep, do 2 damage to it. Not gonna quite be enough. He's still gonna be able to kill that. And still be left with 1 power. We need a good draw here, man. A unit. We have lots of good units to draw. That is not one. Okay, well. We did try. We're gonna take 6 here. We still have chances. We have 2 revenge cards in the top. What is it? Puts it in the top 20. Oh, that's game. I think I was too hasty on using our spell hammer as a sigil. I think I should have just saved it, waited till we played the wait till we drew a sigil. We had other stuff we could do. He wasn't attacking with the 3/3 in the air, so tough game, a little unlucky, but I think we could have played things differently to maneuver that to be a win. But what is this game? This is game 4. Game 4. We are 2-1 after a still a great game, but definitely that was a loss on our part. We'll use the spell hammer for our sigil, so we get our first primal influence. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. The card's it's pretty dang good. 2 discards from just this stupid 1/1. This is an example of a decent 1/1. Okay, that was a good draw for us. I don't think the 2 damage is that relevant, and we have stuff we can play if we don't, so... Well, we know it's not the 3/3 stealth with no effect, because he had to hover over it, so... Once again, we're left in that awkward, do we use Snow Peak Eagle? Just, it doesn't seem great. But it does give us back Alley Bouncer, gives us our second. We'll wait another turn. We'll be a little more conservative with our Inscribe, considering how last game went. The issue, if we need 4 power, we definitely kind of get ruined here. Double Primal Faction. Wow. Okay. So we'll trade here. We just want to shrink his board. That's a good trade for us. His 3-drop for our 2-drop. Okay, at this point, right, we just want the sigil. We'll attack for 2 in the air. Not sure what the stealth thing could be. So he rolled out the vanilla guy, because why would he hover over it to read it? Oh. Yeah. Okay, this is great. I mean, not great, but... Trade our 1/1 for his 3/2 and gain a health back. Kill that. This isn't the most power efficient thing, but it is the most efficient thing to deal with that pretty strong unit he played. Oof. That's going to be tough to deal with. Oh, okay. I like that. Attack for 2. Damn, we've been just pecking away for 2 and our opponent still had his starting life. Okay, attack with both. Oof. Big oof. Opponent takes 4. Play a second Gnashing Displacer here. So we just need to remember he's going to have a free discard on us soon. So maybe we'll keep that land in hand, actually. Damn, take 10? Oof. Oof. I'm feeling absolutely amazing about this game. Yeah, GG. Let's go! Okay. One more win and I'll be totally happy. Game 5. We are 3-1 right now. With I mean, this hand looks great. Our main decisions using Spellhammer or the Dinosaur as our sigil. We'll probably use the Spellhammer just because he's farther away. And now we have everything to go 3, 4, and any sigil gives us 5 here. Okay, that's going to be scary. So he's going to get a 4/4 Dinosaur. How many times? 3 shakes? Come on. Third shake. Oh no, we drew. Okay, that's not great, but okay. Our opponent had a fast spell of some sort. A good draw for our opponent there, but I'm down to race him in this situation. Play the Snow Peak Eagle. It's the strongest thing we can do. No blocks. I wonder what card our opponent's got. Okay, another sigil here is not great, but we get to so we'll attack with him, play a sigil, and we will do the contract. We have 2 sigils to discard. Really regretting us using our Spellhammer as a inscribe right now. So, also, I only attacked with the 2-3 because I would rather sacrifice our Screecher to blocking his dashing scoundrel. And I still want to provide some pressure. Okay, that could be one of the fast spells that he had in hand. We don't know for certain, though. Take it. It's a good draw for us. So we just attack for 4. The contract is hurting us there because we didn't get to play either of our cards. Oof. It's really good. Yeah, okay. So if we double block, sacrificing both of our units, Rule the Skies kills the 3-3. He's left with 2 2/2s. Yeah, I don't see. I think he won that by that play. Yeah, we should have traded with the Scoundrel when we could have. Okay, no blocks. Gonna need something good here. Wow, that qualifies, we shall say. So we can kill that. Yeah, so we just wait for his turn. He'll make an attack like he thinks he can get in. Yeah, this seems great. Okay, end the turn. Okay, we block like this. Or actually, we can take 4. I can eat that. And then he's left with a 4-4. We're down to 8. Yeah, this seems great. Boom. Wow. Okay. That was a really good turn for us. Now it's all based on draws. Do we end up flooding out here? Or... That was a decent draw. You get to play two units, one of which very defensive. Wow. Okay. That was good. That was really good. Oof. Interesting. So I can't really attack now. I can attack with the 1/1. Play the soldier. I'm going to play this pretty conservative, leave back 2 separate flying blockers just because I think we have a better chance of drawing something decent than our opponent does. As we draw that. So we have good attacks with our stealth guy. Yeah. The stealth guy trades with either of his units. Okay, that's fine. Come on, we have lots of good draws here. Unfortunately, this is all about who's going to draw better. Come on, OP. What do you got? Making me nervous. We just need one more win for the 4th win. That's where you get the largest amount of additional gold. So it's like an important turning point. Okay, so he's going to force us to trade either one of our flyers or just probably just the 3-2 at this point. I'd rather keep the flyer so I have 2 separate things to attack him with. Yeah, we'll block here. Okay, it's a few sigils in a row, and our opponent's drawing actual things to add to the board. Okay. When it hits the enemy player, great. Okay. Okay, we need a good draw here. Our legendary to battle his legendary. We have tons of good draws, and it doesn't even work because they have endurance, so they don't get exhausted. Brutal. Let's see, are we just dead no matter what here? The legendary doesn't even get us out of it. Damn. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what the game came down to. Our opponent had some savagely good draws and plays. We scraped back a little bit, but at the end of the day, we drew few too many sigils there, so couldn't make it happen. Okay, game 6. We are 3-2 right now. Unfortunately, we racked up the 2 losses right in a row. Not great. Some rough ones, but this deck's awesome. It's really good too, so we just need to, start having some of our draws cooperate with us a little bit. I'm going to see if I can be a little greedy here and save our Inscribe Eagles. The only reason I did that, I'm being a little results-oriented thinking, but I've kind of had me using the Inscribe bite me in the butt. But you should still be using the Inscribe on them. It's no reason not to. We'll skip it because we have a 4-drop to play next turn. Could be not the best. Okay. I really wanted to get 4 wins because you get the largest jump in gold, but I didn't really want to get it like that. Okay. Game 7. We are 4-2 currently with a rough hand here. Two of our things, man, if just replace one of these with a shadow sigil, that way we could have double primal and double shadow, but I think this is too risky. We're on the play so we don't get the free draw. Okay, that's better, but still very worrisome. Okay, so those were not not great hands. Is this the Jedi, like, with the YouTube channel? Maybe it is. I will catch you in the comments if that's the case. I am incredibly worried right now for us if it is. What the hell is this? Music right now? Okay, I had to change that. Since we have no other way to kill this thing, we will go ahead and kill the 2-1. Otherwise, it's going to deal us too much damage. Well, Rule the Skies would kill it, but it saves us the most life. We'll save that. We don't know what it is. Play our Snow Peak Eagle. Damn, I'm nervous right now. I for sure know he plays way more than me. Oh my god. Not like this. Okay, so we're gonna play our sigil here. I think we just kill it with Surprise Raid. We could use Trickster's Cloak. Maybe we should have, and just hope to cheese out the win that way. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, go ahead and kill that. And yeah, we'll suit up the Eagle attack. And just have a nice little race here. I guess we just go for the for sure trade. Man, let's hit a sigil here. Oh no. Okay, we attack for 4. He swings back for 3, but we have blocks. Damn! This is... Oh, jeez. Okay. So he has to attack with that. The question is, do we care more about him getting a random card? I think we just have to save the life. Unfortunately. We need a good draw here. Oh man, our rare that discards too? Well, we have nothing else in hand. Come on, one time, baby. One time. Okay, so now he has double blocks on our spell hammer. Not ideal. Okay. Damn it. Okay. So he can attack for 4, bring him to 15, then he attacks for 3. We're losing that damage race. Ugh, brutal. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if we can beat that. Come on, are we gonna look like scrubs like this in a video? Or on stream? Okay. That does... Well, we still can't win that damage race. And it's a fast spell, so... See what happens. Our opponent's got so many cards in hand. And not playing any sigils. I imagine he's holding up one or two sigils in case we have eavesdrop. Especially because we know Jedi knows the format very well. So, if I had to guess, one or two of his cards in hand are sigils right now. Okay. We still can't afford to attack because he has so much power. Let's see. Theoretically, we did attack with everything. 3-3 blocks our 2-2. 3-3 and the 2-1 on our 4-4. And both the 3-3s on that. So I lose the 4-4. It's just not gonna happen. I probably should have just used our sigil just so we had 7. Now that's good, but we can't even... We don't have anything to get back, actually, somehow. So we'll play the sigil we were keeping and just... Oh, brutal, man. I think we just burn this now to reduce his numbers, make him less likely to attack. Okay, yeah, we can use Ruin Binder, deal 2. Oh boy, that is not good for us. He made 2 of them. Okay. Okay. He's just gonna... Oh man, that's brutal. So he'll use that effect twice. Oh, brutal. I don't know if we can beat that. I don't think we could have saved our rare to make him discard 2 cards only because we can't not do anything since he has illicit exchange and he has so many units on the board. He could just start double pumping his team, attack in, and then we just have to trade off our units until we have nothing, and then we basically lose on board. So I can't try to play this long card advantage game if we're just losing straight up. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. Okay. Too bad we don't have that up. Okay, so we can eat one like that, eat one like that, and we can even we could even just trade there. Or, wait a minute, what do we do? We can eat it like that. And then there's this guy. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. Okay, so we still want to leave our eagle because that can block his eagle. I don't think we have any intention of blocking with our 4-3, so we're going to attack there. We're going to use Inseparable, get back Spellhammer and our Ruin Binder, and then play the Spider. Oh boy. I can't believe he doesn't have any removal for our 4-3 rare. It's a good one. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, I mean, you just go again. Pass the turn. Oh. Damn. Andy still has 2 up for his... Okay. 5, 10, 13, 17. 6, 12, 17. Wait, that's game. 12, 17, he has no power. Oh, that's not game. He has a blocker, you idiot. Damn. So if we... Damn. Yeah, that's game. If we could play 2 units here, it wouldn't have been, but we have all this Inscribe in hand. Oh man, that's tough. So we play him. Okay, play the Spellhammer. The question is, do we use the Inscribe or not? And then we get to play 2 things. I just don't think that's right. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we're dead to so much here. We'll see what we can do. Yep, so trade, trade, trade. Oh, well, we don't have a flyer left over. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, that was a good game. Damn, Jedi stopped our... Oh, he stopped our streak with this sweet deck. Oh, man. I'll take the... We went 4-3. 4-3, a sick game that Jedi from Eternal Journey just ended for us. So we didn't get the full break even. I'm still super happy. We got the vast majority of our gold back. Those are super sweet games. I wish I got to play our legendary more. I I can't believe we even gave it revenge and still didn't get to see it very much. So sweet games, and hey, I hope I'll catch you guys in the next Eternal Draft video. Peace.